Today I'm going to be revisiting one of the most viewed videos that I made around 2 years ago. And that is going to be the revisit of plastic fans, of plastic versus metal, with 2 table fans. One being plastic and the other being metal. So first, for the plastic one, on the left we have my 12-inch Lasko oscillating table fan, as you guys can see right there. For the fan on the right, for the metal one, is this Better Homes and Gardens 12-inch retro table fan, which is quote-unquote vintage. Oh yeah, vintage. Anyway, so I'm making this video because for better quality, because my camera's flash was on the last time I did this video, and now I guess I'm doing this with better quality lighting, and yeah. So first up, let's get a close look at both these fans. Let's just go ahead and go over the quality. Yeah, this one's guard rattles like crazy. So you can see over here with the Lasko, it's all plastic, and plus this part right here cracked, so the guard, yeah, it's right there, it's cracked. Glue it back on there. It's still, the front guard still stays on fine, but I still have to glue it. Better Homes and Gardens, I can see how they're trying to get that vintage look on there, because due to the brass accents and the exposed oscillator knob right there. So this thing's performance is nowhere close to at least a Westinghouse or a GE. But it's still a good fan. I mean, it was $41 from brand new from Walmart. So yeah, can't really complain about that. Now here's what they look like from the back, as you guys can see. This one has lots of vents for the motor. It had a tiny carry handle. See, a lot of chips in the guard. As you guys can see, there are a lot of slats are missing. But yeah, it's got a tiny carry handle, but it's a lot of intake for cooling. With this one, however, there's no intake at all. But you guys can see the exposed oscillator knob, which is that right there. And I can see how that's how they're trying to get the vintage look from the 50s. It's still nothing to write home about or catch up with those. And it even has a cloth covered cord, so that's another plus for this fan. This one just has a regular cord, you can see right there. But yeah, it still is better quality, and this one has a much more convenient and sturdy handle than that one does. These both have oscillations, as you guys can see, Lasko and then Better Homes and Gardens. And yeah, I think this one is model number is model 2027 or 2027, I'm not exactly sure. This one is model number SFDR0 400 and 300 APT, which is kind of cool, which is kind of, even though like some of the other metal table fans from the 2000s had a model name similar to this. Of course, there's a warning label on there. As I try to tilt both these fans up, this one tilts up to at least 45 degrees. Oops, that was not. As you guys can see, that's a plus for this one. This one, however, probably tilts up, and I'll have to loosen this wing nut. And that's another thing that vintage fans have. They increase the amount of tilt adjustment, and then therefore you can wall mount them, which is one thing that Lamont said in his video of this fan, since he has this fan now. But I mean, there does exist retro wall fans anyway, so yeah. Now let's see how well these fans perform. Let's start with the plastic fan, shall we? All right, let's start with this fan on high. Pretty powerful fan. Yeah, it really is. It's also very quiet too. Even all over here I could feel it. And this is not how all plastic fans are. But yeah, this is at least a pretty good one for being a cheap fan. Okay, let's go to medium. Still blowing on a steady breeze, which is not something they would find mostly on some fans. Like there's a steady difference between the speeds on this one. Not the greatest, but not the best either. But I guess it overall is good. And that's low speed. Still performing producing a nice breeze. And in case if you guys were wondering, here's the oscillations. I can't remember how long the last time I made this video was, but I can guarantee you guys that it wasn't that long. Now let's do the Hardly Called vintage fan. Here's high. It definitely is powerful, but it's not power enough to as like this one, for example. Also, this one has much less pitch blades, so it's not truly like a vintage fan. Even all the way back here, I can still feel a slight breeze coming from that fan. It's not best, but it's exceptional. And that's medium. But this one's super quiet for being a metal fan. I mean, it surely is noisier than the Lasko, but it still is a relatively quiet fan. And as for low speed, super quiet, as you guys can hear. putting them against each other and see which one is louder. Actually, I can't even decide which one's louder, honestly. Yeah, it would have to be the Alaska, but I'd probably hear the Better Homes and Gardens more. Alright, spin down. Well, I mean, metal fans are kind of better quality. I actually don't know exactly. I mean, they are heavier than plastic fans. This is really light. But I'm not exactly sure about performance. Plus, they are louder. And honestly, I'd rather just go for a plastic fan. Basically just to use. But if you're actually for, I guess the only good thing for metal fans, in my opinion, is basically quality. And also the design. Because they look like vintage fans from the 30s. But that's it for this video. I will do some quoting, I will do another video on, with this series, using different types of fans. So thanks for watching, and as always, catch you guys in the next fan video. Peace.